Fonz, 15 points from the game, pretty good return in the end.
A fantastic return. I thought, you know, they got to 450. They probably shouldn't have. There was a period on day one or day two where I just felt 450 was never on the cards for them, but they've put the foot down, got themselves to 450, which was a good, that obviously gave them their maximum batting points, you know, and that's a period that we had a look at that we could have done better. But in saying that, for us to match them and to come out with the same points in this game as a club that's come down from Division 1 shows you where this team is at the moment.
We'll look at some of the individual components that contributed to today, but before we do that, how impressive was it that we even got to play today from the ground staff's efforts?
There's a lot of credit that should go to Andy and his team. You know, if you guys saw the pictures which you did yesterday, that this outfield was absolutely soaking wet. And for those guys to get the field ready to play today on time, you know, was just one hell of an effort from them.
And it gave us a lot of time today to push towards maximum batting points. How impressive was it that a number of contributions across the team contributed to that?
Yeah, no, it was obviously a good thing for us. You know, you have a look at Kimber that got 65. You also look at Rehan, got 85. Pete got to 99. That was probably the only way he was going to get out today because he looked in control. And then to have Scriv contribute with his 50 and also Scott Curry at the back end there. So, yeah, so all in all, almost the perfect batting display, but we're probably just short of a big 100 in there. But for that batting unit to get to 450 today was one hell of an effort.
It was a magnificent partnership from Peter, Handscomb and Rehan. I think 167 together in pretty much no time at all. How much did that contribute to us getting to where we were?
I just felt the two of them, they've definitely complemented each other well. You know, and to then push on the way they did just before that second new ball was then the kind of platform that the low order could come in and just steer us to 400 we thought would have been good for us. But to get us to 450 was one hell of an effort.
And that foundation was also set by the work done earlier. You mentioned Louis Kimber, 65 for him, batting in a fairly new role at 3. How much renewed confidence will that give him?
Yeah, I'm hoping now that is going to be the start for Louis. You know, he obviously wanted some opportunities consistently, and we basically earmarked number 3 for him. And to obviously get some runs is a good thing for him, and hopefully the big one isn't too far away, and I'm hoping that can be at Lord's.
And looking at our performance with the ball, you mentioned we're a little bit disappointed to let them get up to 450, but just a word on Rehan Ahmed coming back into the team and the control that he bowled with us, particularly on day one.
Oh, he was absolutely brilliant. You know, he was absolutely brilliant. That I actually thought that he held the scoreboard for us really nicely. He allowed Hilly to bowl the seamers from the top end. But again, it just showed his class. You know, he's an international spinner now, and his control was immaculate throughout this game.
And heading into Middlesex, if we can get an uninterrupted match in, how close are we to playing that perfect game?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. You know, they've just come down from Division 1 as well. They're obviously hot favourites to go back up. But it's a fantastic challenge for us to go in on the form that we currently show as a team, and the whole team, everybody's contributing. Yeah, so it'd be a good benchmark for us to see where we are.